What's up, everybody? It's another episode of Successful Failures. The boys are back in town.
What it do, y'all?
The boys are back in town. Down, down. We need that little theme music.
Yeah, I know,
right?
for real, please. You know what I'm saying? We don't need you to do it. You don't fuck this shit up, man.
Mariah Scary over here. What the fuck? Alicia, please. All right, so welcome to another episode of Successful Failures. We took off last week because I was on the injured reserve list. I don't think you guys have ever met a Potter that had to take a day off because serious, severe back injuries.
Yeah, he was getting back shots, literally.
No, all joking aside, I was crippled from the legs. No.
You said I was
No, all jokes aside, my sciatic, the pain that we talked about in the previous episode, I got crazier. I couldn't even sit in a chair like this.
Unreal.
I was in agony. Didn't sleep for days. It was just torture.
And I know you. I remember you used to deal with that shit before, yo. So I know that's just annoying.
And then I went and got them shots. Nah, I went to the doctor. He gave me them good old back shots.
Nice. So it fixed it or fucked it up more?
He popped me back in place. He got me right. Nah, he gave me the steroid shot, bro. The steroid injection. You know.
So where they put it?
They put that shit in my ass, man.
Wow, yeah.
They had me bend down and jabbed like the side of my ass.
That's crazy. How many? How many?
One.
Guys.
No, the worst part was I made a little noise when he hit it. I was like,
oh yeah, bro.
He hit that shit. I was like, nah, it was a female nurse.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
The doctor just watched in the corner like a cuck.
Oh yeah, for real.
He was like, nah.
Yo, it's so funny. I don't know what it was. I think I was sick or something. They had to do that shit on both sides, nigga. Like the needle right in the both. Oh my god! It wasn't really okay. It was a pinch, like a pain. But when they put the fucking serum,
syringe.
The serum from the needle, and you feel that shit.
Hot juices go through your body.
You feel like you like and it's like what the fuck?
She put the needle in me, right?
Yeah.
She was like, all right, just bend over, put the needle in, right? I'm like, all right. I'm bracing myself like, it's
you had to bend down?
Not, you know what I mean? Just over the little, the little.
No, I
you know what I mean? So I leaned over like this, and I'm like, she's like, she's gonna pinch a little. I'm like, all right, cool. She do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, cool. She takes it out. I'm like, all right, cool. She's like, you're gonna feel a little bit of pain in a few minutes, and then she's like, it's okay if you feel it over the next few hours. I said, what? My lip quivered. I said, what? Yeah. And she walked out of the room. She'll be like, the doctor will be right with you. And then she walked out the room, and I'm standing, right? All of a sudden, I go, oh.
Yeah.
I go, oh. I start feeling them juices or whatever they squirted. Pause. Whatever they squirted in me, bro. I started feeling that shit go down my leg veins and go whatever that shit does. And that shit was hot.
Wow.
It felt like hot lead just dripping down my ankle. I was like, yo. Is this what 50 felt like?
My stories have felt like hot lead. Yo, for real. That's when they did that shit to me, man. Like, honestly, the good thing, I didn't have to bend over and shit, because that shit made me feel strange. I just had to stand up. You understand? I had to stand up there.
I stood up. I just leaned over.
Yeah, but nah, I didn't do all that. I didn't have to lean over nothing. You understand? So I just stand up. He did one shot on one side and one shot on the other. And I was just like, damn. Bro. You just feel that shit just go down your legs. I'm just like, oh, damn.
And it got worse, like, because I started, when I left the doctor's office, right? I parked my car because there was no parking spots. So I parked a little far. And here I am walking like, and where it is, there's this park right next door, right? Yeah. So the little girls in the family was looking like, who is this monster? Because I'm like this, just hobbling over to my car. I opened up the truck door. I opened it. Like, bro, I was in pain, bro. And by the time I got to the house from sitting, 15, 20 minutes in the car in traffic, oh my God. And I had to walk up 3 flights of steps in my townhouse, bro. And I'm just like cooked.
Yeah.
I told my girl, I said, don't give me my daughter. Don't give me anything. Yeah. Don't ask me for nothing. I'm sitting on this couch and I'm not doing shit for the next day. Talk to me in the morning. Right?
Yeah, for real. I can imagine, yo. Back pain and that is no joke, yo, for real.
But the next day, I started feeling significantly better. Yeah. So now
that's good.
I just have to do preventative measures and stuff like that. Like I gotta actually, like stretch.
Yeah. I don't know why the fuck y'all people so lazy. I stretch. I work out just about every day, and if I don't, workout, I stretch like big time. It takes me like 30 minutes. At least I at least wake up like no lie. I wake up like a whole like hour and 20 minutes. But that's if I don't work out. I wake up an hour and 20 minutes and I stretch like at least 35 minutes. I stretch, you know what I'm saying? Do all that shit. Cause I already know, man, because you know, we do like work literally. Yeah. So no, and we getting older. So if you don't stretch though, it's over for you, man. I'm telling you, the stretching is big, yo, to do every single day.
I gotta start doing yoga.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, though, they say yoga is like really good. They say that's like what Tom Brady did.
Yeah.
So like, you know, not young, but what's the word I'm looking for? Like nimble. Like
well,
he's able to bend and shit like that.
Yeah. You could do like hot yoga.
Yeah, because like all jokes aside, bro, like when you start getting up in age like us, like one wrong move. Yeah, I don't even know what happened. I think I farted really loud and my back cracked and I was like, oh shit, damn, this is crazy. That's when I knew I was getting old, bro.
I'm telling you, man, you got to stop. No, it's bad when you go like this.
Oh yeah. What was the moment when you knew that you're too old? Like or like it could be either one. Like it could be like a movement that fucked you up and it was the slightest thing, like you farted or something and your back hurt, or like you were out at a bar or a club and you're like, I'm too old for this shit. Like,
yeah, that right there. No, that got to be like when I'm out and I'm like, yo, I'm too old for this shit. I can't be around this. Like almost now, like
I'm so washed, bro.
No, for real. Like just every little thing. Like I feel like most of the time when every little thing just bothers me. People just annoy me all the time. Everything you could do a little thing. I'm just like, oh my god, man. I'm like, yo, I can tell. I'll say, yo, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
Like if I'm not really traveling or nothing, I just like don't bother me, yo. Like for real. Don't bother me. I know I'm getting old because everything annoying me. People call me. They like, yo, man, like you just like your grandpa, and I'm like, god damn, that's a bad thing. And sometimes now I might start to see this shit. I'm like, fuck, man.
Now I noticed when my back was really in pain, though, I was miserable to be around because you're miserable when you're in pain, like it's like torture. So like everything pisses me off. Like every red light, I was like, oh, motherfucker.
I can imagine. Back pain is one of the worst things. Like when I had my sciatica in my leg for a little bit, boy, I was just like miserable. I was like, yo, fuck, can't even sit down, buddy. Bro.
It's so painful.
And my ass didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
Like I never knew what it was. Like when I first got it, I was like, what is going on in my body? I was scared. Panicking. Yeah, I was like, what is going on? And you know me, I told you, I love working out. I love running. And I was like, yo, if this pain, it's like an everyday thing now. I can't run no more. Yeah. I'm done. Cause this shit, it was literally like an 8 or 9 pain, yo. Like for real.
But yeah, like going back to the thing, like how you know you're old for shit is like, you ever like go out, bro, and you're just like, everybody's like, it's like the craziest part is like I'll go to places like bars or even clubs or something like that, and everybody's like, you'll get back to the house or something. Everybody was like, last night was a movie. Yeah. Oh, it was a fucking zoovie, bro. Yeah. It was a movie and a zoo. It was a zoovie. And I'm like, that shit was really just,
it was nothing,
standing up.
Yeah, standing
all
up,
looking
exactly.
At our phones with a drink in our hand, going like this. Yep. Listening to music. It wasn't really that much of a movie.
That's why I don't go to clubs like that, yo. You understand? Like that's why I don't do that shit no more. Like I really do. I'd rather go to a lounge. Come to
the house.
Yeah, go. Yeah, go. Exactly. People go to their house and have drinks, but if anything, we'll go to a lounge and chill.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to no club.
I like lounges.
Lounges is dope.
Like I need my space.
Yeah, exactly. And you got to go to a lounge where the age is like 25 and up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to no fucking bullshit. Like for real.
One time, when we went, me and my girl, right, we went to DC, right, in Washington.
Yeah.
And it was around Christmas, and there was bar crawls, right.
Yeah.
And we were like, fuck it, we'll just do the Santa. It was like a Santa bar crawl, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't think it all the way through because it was all a bunch of 21, 22, 23-year-olds dressed as like Santas and elves. Going to each one of these bars.
Yeah.
Like drinking. Yeah. And we were looking around going, we're too old for this shit.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of white kids, right?
Yeah,
and I can imagine.
They were all white,
yeah, I can imagine.
Do you think I'd go anywhere else?
Yeah. So I can imagine a bunch of fucking white kids and they all fucking
trashed.
They all privileged and they all trash and they fucking do dumb shit and get away with it. Yeah. That's it. So I couldn't even deal with that. I'll probably fucking kill one of them. So I was like, nope, for real.
No, but yeah, we went up. We're like, oh, I'm too old for this shit.
Mm-hmm. And they do the wildest shit. They'll fucking grab your ass or some do shit.
They were very respectful.
Oh, okay.
They're throwing up everywhere. I was like, I'm too old for this shit.
That's crazy.
Nowadays, like if I go somewhere with you and you throw up, I'm gonna be like, this motherfucker, he threw it. Like,
yeah.
I know when I've had too much. Like if I start going, like, okay, you start feeling that feeling, Get me a water.
Yep. Get your water. No, listen,
water.
my ass will have 2 drinks. Like when I get there, I'm having 2 drinks. I'm going to feel a little wavy. An hour before the club is on, I'm already sober because I had like 2 or 3 waters and I'm like,
Don't
good.
have me hanging my head out of the window.
Yeah, nah.
Like a golden doodle, like just like gasping for fresh air. Don't have me doing that.
My ass even cut friends off. That's how I know I'm getting old. Right? If you get drunk, we hang out and you get drunk, don't fuck with me no more.
My thing is, you can get drunk around me. Like if it's like I rarely see you like that. Like if I'm with you, T, we've been mad places I've never seen you drunk like that. And you get your shit off one night, you get drunk. That's one thing. But like if the constant friend.
Yes, that's and they get drunk.
I can't do. I can't do that.
Yeah,
that shit's annoying.
Yep. My son cut off so many friends. I think that's how I lost most of my friends. Yeah, for real. They get too drunk when we hang out, and you got to carry them in the house, taking them to drive them to the crib, and all that shit. Them days is done. I can't do it. I said nope. Don't hang out with me no more. It's over.
I lost all my friends too.
To what?
They got deported. All right, so let's talk about Trumpito. Let's talk about President Trump.
My dog.
Let's hear.
I'm not fucking with you now, man. Oh, yo, hold on. Okay, go ahead. You know what? I was talking about Trump, right? I was working, right? Like, I said, I don't know what's up with fucking white people, man. Y'all be bugging sometimes. I'm saying this older white guy, right? So I'm working and I had to do something in his house, right? So when I was leaving, he was like, hey. He was like, hey, man, I'm a white boy from Florida, but I voted for what's her name? Harris. He said, yeah, man, but my ass voted for Harris. All right, man. I was like...
He explained that to you?
Yeah, he just said that. He said, yo, man, because I'm a white boy from here, but I voted for Harris. I'm like, what the fuck? You think you getting cool points from me?
Now, let me ask you that. Do you take that as reverse racism? It's almost like you're trying so hard not to
exactly.
be racist that you're racist.
Exactly. For real. You understand? I'm like, haha, yeah. But I'm just like, you know how dumb you sound right now? That
would be like if I never met you and I came up to you and I was like, oh, what's up, man?
Yeah.
I'm white and I'm from Michigan.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of
black friends.
That's
exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm like...
Just be you.
That's what I'm saying.
You're black, I'm white.
Man. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I didn't see you as no color, but now you do some dumb shit like that. So you think because you cool because you're white and you voted for a black woman. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, man. So right there alone, you just... To black
red
people...
Flag.
Exactly. Don't do that to black people, for real. Like, that shit is dumb. We fucking hate that shit.
Like, you sound like a
exactly. Like, we hate that shit. So please, white people, don't do no dumb shit like that. You understand? Like, I don't know why you had to tell me that.
That would be like...
But the funny thing is, I would rather fucking have Trump for president.
That
would
be like if you came over to my house and my mom never met you, and she was like, oh, Terrell, I can make some mean macaroni and cheese.
Exactly. Like, or collard greens.
Yeah, I can make some collard greens right now.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, then that's 100% racist, nigga. Like, for real. Like, oh yeah, would you want some watermelon or something? I'd be like... All right, I'm out of here. You understand? For real. I'll be like, yo, this is fucking stupid.
What's your favorite food? I bet I can guess.
Yeah, fried chicken. I don't understand. That's one thing I just don't understand. Like, what do y'all don't get when y'all say stupid shit like that? Like, for real. I'm like, come on now.
Oh, man. No, that shit is the truth.
It's a white thing, man, for real. Because black people we don't say no shit like that.
Y'all have other ways. Y'all don't do that. You guys, whenever I go to like one of my black friends' households, they just make fun of me for being white.
Yeah.
Like, they'll be like, I know your white ass ain't know nothing about this. I'm like,
yeah, I know, for real.
But if you came at my house and I was like,
I know your black ass don't know about this fucking tuna casserole, right? Yeah.
That's the reparations you get. Those are that's the only reparations they gave me.
Oh, shit, boy. But you right.
No. Because I remember they would always give me shit. People, any of my like black friends that I would stay at their cribs or something like that. But
the thing is, around the people, they always showing love.
Yeah.
But the thing is with us, we always like if a white boy comes to the fucking black barbecue and you food, everybody's showing you love. You understand?
But the thing is, like, everything is intent. So like, even if like you came over to my parents' house and my pops, my pops, all he does is make jokes.
Yeah.
He made black jokes at you. It's not like a real racist joke. It's just funny shit.
Yeah, but
in the same way, like Greg or like
exactly.
Your family would make with me. Like, it's just all in fun nature.
Yeah, but you understand. But it's different when I know you. You understand? Yeah. And I know I'm gonna see you every day. We hang out, all that. But if I see you one time and you say some shit, like, I'm just like,
now I'm sketchy. Yeah,
yeah, I'm like,
you see me all the time.
Exactly.
You don't see me when I have my hood on.
I'm just saying, like, it's different though. For real, it's different, you know. Yeah. So it really gets fucking annoying. But I don't know how we got the LeBron.
We didn't even get into LeBron.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
We didn't even get into LeBron.
Oh shit.
We can talk about LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith later.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about Trumpito.
Oh, Trump.
We were talking about my homies got deported and shit.
Yeah.
Now, we were talking though about Trump. All this shit going on. Stock market dumping, Bitcoin dumping. Because these tariffs, they're very questionable whether you're with it or not. Right now, everybody's on the fence on it.
Yeah.
You either hate it, you think it's a good idea. Either way, you're weary. So you're not investing money. You're pulling back. You might be tightening your spending because you don't know what's happening. There's a lot of uncertainty.
That's the one thing. People don't like uncertainty. You understand, especially when they're dealing with the market.
Before the market was flourishing. Yeah. Okay, so I give props where props is due. I think Biden did a bad job when it came to inflation.
Yeah.
Right? But I think overall, as far as, so when people say the economy is bad, that's what they are pertaining to when they say the economy is bad is because inflation, the cost of living, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that over his course of presidency, President Biden, I think the stock market, Dow Jones, NASDAQ, 500, they flourished. It was pretty much a gradual growth for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a growth, but
I'll give him props.
I wouldn't say it growth, but it stayed steady. You understand? It stayed steady. So when it's steady,
people are willing to invest because they see opportunities. You know, when people see the market dumping, they're very scared to put more money.
But the thing is, with Trump, it's going like this.
Could we've seen him bring it up before. I mean, it did. Remember when COVID hit and that thing went all the way down? Like that was at like 19,000.
Everything crashed. Everything crashed. Yep.
You know, so it's possible. I'm just saying right now, as far as every day him going on TV and announcing, Canada this. We're gonna put a Canada a 250% tariff on Canada's 50%, goods. Or if they want to bring in whiskey, we're gonna do 300% tariff. So every day when you have news like that. For people that are investing, especially like retail spaces and markets, they're not going to put money in. They're going to pull out and be like, you know what? Let's just wait this out
everybody got money on the sideline right now,
and it is.
So that right now, but he said, and and his word is, his word been bond lately. So he was like, I know people are scared about the tariff, but he was like, our markets are going to flourish. Watch.
So from what I understand, and great, listen, we're not fucking political wizards over here.
Yeah, we're not.
I'm just talking about what I think I'm seeing.
Yeah.
From what I understand from what he's trying to propose is to impose tariffs on other countries because we're being tariffed unfair. Like we might give something to Canada at a 50% tariff while they're charging us 120. I guess the idea of it is to make foreign countries pay these tariffs to where people don't have to pay taxes.
Taxes on exactly.
Taxes on everything. Is the overall goal. Yeah. So, I mean, let's say the thing is, I don't, like I said, I'm not a fucking economist. I'm not a financial guru. So it's weary for me because on one end, I'm like, damn, bro, imagine not paying taxes anymore. Like people don't realize that you do pay a lot in taxes.
No, everything.
Like
everything.
Taxes are crazy. Like people think, taxes at the end of the year. No, there's taxes on your paycheck. There's taxes
at the store.
For something. There's taxes
everything.
When you sell something. All these transactions where sales come through, you're taxed on. You got some money in your Zelle? Tax.
So,
you got Cash App? Tax.
Tax.
Bitcoin,
tax.
All that is tax. So, even up until just recently, restaurants, the servers, you get tipped on. You get taxes on your tips. All this shit.
Yeah, it's
Imagine
ridiculous.
You buy a car. A fucking car, let's just say $10,000. How much is that? Like $600 in taxes right there.
So I really think that, he trying to help. Of course, everything got to go down before it goes up. You understand? I think let it happen. You feel me? Yeah. For real. Let it happen right now because we need change.
Yeah.
I don't care what we understand. We need change, though.
But I can see, so I can also see how some people, all right, we're still, I know we talk about how we're old and we're washed, right? But we have a lot of life left, right?
Yeah.
God willing, right? There's people that are older, right? In their 60s, retired, 70s, 80s. They've had money in their 401s. They've had money in IRAs, all these things, and they're just watching their money go down. So this is really difficult for them to digest.
Yeah.
They might not be so opportunistic or thinking, oh, maybe this is a good idea. They're not thinking like that. They're thinking, I worked my whole life for this money and I did the right thing. I grew my money. I diversed my portfolio. I invested in assets, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm just watching them go like this in a couple of days.
This ain't the first time.
I'm just saying. So I could see how it is, how older people can get sick to your stomach.
Yes.
No matter what you say, when you get hit in the gut, when it comes to money, that shit hurts.
Hurts, yes, and I definitely believe it. But they got less time on this earth than the people that's dealing with this shit now, which I understand. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, like. We already know it's a 50-50 thing, though. You understand? But it's something got to be fixed now. Like, we're not going to have shit. Yeah. At least they have retirement and all that. We ain't going to have shit if this shit keep going the way it goes.
People talk about, like, Social Security. Medicare. We're not going to have that.
And the only person that can fix that shit starting now is Trump. Yeah. Because he the only one who got the balls enough to do that shit. So, And so, I mean, some people hear this shit, they going to get upset. And I'm just like, yo, we need change. You feel me? We can't fucking 90% of us right now, our age, 40 years old, let's say 30, 35 to 40, we can't afford a fucking house. Yeah. A regular crib.
House dream's done.
We can't afford a house, duh. Like, it don't make no sense. If you do get the
house, you got to maintain it.
You understand?
And, bro, just put it in perspective. Like, if you have, if you bought a house right now, right?
Yeah.
Some people, if I bought, let's say, Timmy on the street right there, right? He's homeless. No, Timmy on the street right there. He makes a job that pays him $2,500 a month, right? Yeah. I give him a house for free. I buy it for him. I give it to him.
Yeah.
He won't be able to live there. You know why? Because he can't afford to pay the taxes.
He can't afford to pay the taxes.
$500,000
exactly.
Uh-huh. And $500,000 house in Fort Lauderdale or Florida is not what you guys think it is. And if you're living in other states, it doesn't get you much here. So I guess what I'm saying is I feel Trump on a lot of things, but this one is a little bit. It can go either way, bro.
Yeah, it can. It can, but like we talking about, man, like it's just ridiculous, man. Like we can't, like how we can't get a house, though. Like you understand, people they building apartments out here like fucking crazy,
bro. You notice they build apartments because people can't afford houses. So poof, put houses. You know what else they do besides apartments? You know what pops up like crazy? Storage units.
Yeah, storage units.
They put storage units everywhere.
Yep.
Everywhere, and it's because they know people can't afford houses with garages. People can't even afford like 2 bedrooms anymore. They need a 1-bedroom or a studio. Yeah. So if you have extra shit,
put it in storage.
You're better off paying $120 a month storage.
Yeah. Or a week. Some people got a storage. You need a bigger one. Some people paying like $300. I remember one time my wife family they were moving somewhere and they didn't have enough space for a little while because they was waiting to get a house. No, the fucking storage was like $300-$400 a month.
Yeah, I had a storage unit for my other car at one point, right?
I remember.
And that shit was $400 a month, and it wasn't like a huge garage. It was just a garage that fit a car.
That's ridiculous.
No electric, no AC. Yeah, it's literally just a garage.
Yep, I'm telling you, man, it's OD. So y'all, people keep on playing. You understand? Y'all gonna live in apartments with people. It's gonna be a 2-bedroom apartment. Y'all gonna have 3 motherfuckers in there.
I think the only thing I can suggest. And like I said, I'm not a financial guru. I'm trying to figure my life out day by day. But right now, I wouldn't say be petrified and not invest in anything. Like if you have some money, I think now is the time where you could be opportunistic and capitalize in the long run. Maybe you won't make your money right back tomorrow, but I think eventually you will. But as far as like crazy spending, cut that shit back.
Right, yeah, big time.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe instead of going out every weekend or buying new shoes or whatever, you take that money and you just put it to the side, because there might be rainy days coming, or you put that money to the side and you put it into something like one of these stocks or something that you think might be, an opportunity, because you don't get opportunities.
Yeah,
you really don't nowadays.
Yeah. Like them just pass you by.
And I'm not gonna lie, everybody talks about how you can make money in a booming market. It's not always the truth, because it's such a slow, steady race up.
Yeah.
If you can get in on something.
Yeah, but the one thing with people, they don't like to take the time and do research. But I mean,
we came up on Bitcoin back in the day, so our stomachs are used to just
going up.
I was up. I would look at my fucking crypto account and see a whole bunch of zeros in there, and then I look in it the next day, and it'd be half of that, and I'm like, damn, what the hell happened? Mm-hmm. And then by the next day, it'd be halfway back up, and I'm like, okay, so that shit trained my stomach.
Yep.
That shit's not for the weak.
Yep. We already know. So to me, I don't care. I just think that you need to do something with your money or you're going to be fucked up.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. So period, point blank.
Yeah, I think just if I had any advice, I would just say just try to really be prepared.
I've been saying that. Yeah. You got to invest your money. If you don't invest your money, you're dead. You understand? Period. You're going to work forever, and it's going to be the hardest thing you ever did. It's so easy to blow
your money. Like, there's times, bro, every day I'm just like, oh, I think I'm going to grab these shoes. And I'm just on the phone. I'm like, I'm about to buy, and I'm like, what the fuck I'm doing? I don't need this shit. Let me just keep this shit.
Yeah.
Like, keep your money right now.
And that's what I'll be doing. I work my ass off, and I just put my money away, yo, and just try to put away as much as I can. That's it.
You see they pulling up the Teslas in front of the White House?
Oh, no, I didn't see that shit. No.
Oh. So Elon Musk pulled up to the White House. He had like 4 or 5 Teslas parked out front of the White House.
Oh, wow.
I thought that it's kind of like, kind of tacky.
Yeah.
Like, it's just kind of like what is this?
Yeah. Well, they just
hanging out. And I know other presidents have done stuff like that. Like, I know Biden drove a Jeep.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Jeep, it's a promo for a Jeep. So it's kind of the same thing. But I just think it just looks like a tacky commercial. Having the Teslas out front of there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the only thing I kind of understand is Tesla is an American car.
It's an American company. Yeah.
Made in Texas. So, like, if you were going to promote somebody's car brand, I know Elon Musk and Trump are like butt buddies right now. But if you are going to promote somebody, it would be an American car.
Exactly.
Or at least a Ford or some sort of American muscle or American car.
Yeah, that's what, he's big on that, which...
Yeah, because Elon wants to basically double the output of Teslas by, I think, 2026, he said, or something like that. That was the announcement they made.
Wow.
But other people are taking it as, which I can understand, is he did that whole thing because Tesla stock is just dropping. He's lost like $100 billion in net worth because the stock has dropped out like 33% or something in the past like month.
That's fucking crazy.
So they're saying it kind of looked like an act of desperation to sell Teslas and to make like this announcement that, like a half-ass announcement just to try to bring stock back to life.
Well, shit, he in the right place. You got to do something. Shit, make it happen. You understand? Whatever. Listen, you got the opportunity to do that. Do it. You understand?
Has Elon become the most hated person in America? Like overnight?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't really think so, man. Like, for real. I mean, of course, people going to have hate for you, but what he been doing is cutting down this money, what they've been digging into, Doge and all that shit. I think that shit dope. I just think right now he's losing. Right now he's dealing with all this White House shit that he probably not paying attention to his business so much. You understand? But what he's doing now is going to make more sense. Yeah. You understand? In the future for everybody, So
see, my thing is, like, I don't have a problem with Elon, but he's kind of getting annoying.
Oh, yes. I agree. Annoying. I agree.
So now I do not agree with the people that there's people like vandalizing people's Teslas.
Yeah.
Or like cursing people out because they're driving in Tesla. And I'm just like, all right, bro, you're a fucking loser. Like, if your fucking heart is broken over like, grow up. Grow up. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I can understand why people think like he's kind of getting annoying with this shit, because it's like every day you see him in the White House and like the way he dresses and shit, like a slob. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He just don't care. Yeah.
Shit like that. And then the one thing I noticed is he always wears the armor under his shirt, like the vest.
Yeah.
You know he's getting like crazy death threats.
But
you notice what he does a lot? You notice he always carries his kid around him now?
Yeah, I know. I seen it.
And he always has his kid on his shoulders like this by his head.
Oh, wow.
You think that seen it. You think that shit is like a tactic so that way no one shoots him in the head with his kid right there?
Probably. He ain't stupid. I think he's not dumb. You understand? Right? So he probably like, yo, fuck that. They already try to kill Trump, and they could probably get to him easier.
Yeah, but that's a little crazy. You got your kid in harm's way. I wouldn't even show my kids anywhere if I was.
You're right. Now, yep. Like, I wouldn't even put them around. Yep.
Oh man. Like I agree. Some of that shit. At least the thing is, like, I don't know what. With the news anymore, bro, this is what the world has created that I don't know what to believe no more.
Yeah.
Because I'm always skeptic about government. I don't really trust it ever since like COVID and everything like that. But some of the shit is like, do you believe this? Do you believe this? I try to meet it in the middle, and then make my best thing. Like, nah, that can't be true, or you know what I mean. But a lot of it is just crazy right now, bro.
You know, see, and this, I mean, I don't want to take this to the wrong subject, but you know, like what you just said though. Like you can't even believe the media. Like you would say that, but we always thought that. You understand? Like our people, black people, we always thought that. We can't believe. You understand? Because they show, which it is. I mean, it happens. You understand? They'll show you as black people killing black people. Stay away from it. You understand? But why y'all don't show what the fuck the white people be doing? You understand? So I just believe it's all a fucking lie anyway. You feel me? All that shit's a lie. Everything's a lie. So that's why I believe. That's why I be saying, like, oh yeah, when COVID came out, when this and all that's just bullshit. You feel me? Y'all, you understand? I knew America was a fucking lie. You understand? Ever since y'all said fucking Christopher Columbus discovered fucking, like, come on now. And you already said, and then y'all said the fucking Indians was there before. So of course, if the Indian was there, how the fuck did this nigga discover something? Like, y'all niggas a big liar. You understand? Like, y'all just been lying this whole time. You see? So it is what it is, man. Like, it is what everything they do and they say that is a lie. AIDS was created by the fucking governments. COVID was created by the government. Everything. They say fucking AIDS came from fucking monkeys and they came from black people. Black people are monkeys. Y'all got every fucking thing to say. What about white people? You understand?
No,
Tell me.
Hey, that's not true. They said AIDS was spread by the masses of gays in the 70s.
Oh, well, spread. Spread and came from was two different things. You feel me? So yeah, it is what it is. You understand? So I hear you.
Think? You think they saw just like a big black nigga? They were like, oh shit, okay, get the AIDS away from me.
Yeah, that's for real. At one time, they just be like, "Oh, black people more got AIDS." You understand? Like we ones who fucking run around carrying.
Put some shit on your jacket. Yeah,
they did. You understand? And that shit didn't just come from us. If they did, what they really did. You know, like they go to these little fucking countries that don't got nothing. Oh yeah, we're giving you needles to make y'all you understand healthy and shit, and they fucking pumping fucking AIDS and all this shit into these little people in these places. That's what it is.
You're a real conspiracy theorist.
It's common sense, man. It's common sense.
Man, I hope you guys enjoy the greatest political podcast you've ever heard right here. Because I know we successfully failed at covering that topic right there. But yeah, I mean, that's really what's been going on lately. So that's the kind of shit we got to talk about. Like, I mean, you saw when, you want to dip out of politics? I'm like politics.
Yeah. We out of here, man.
All right, politics, let's get into Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James.
Yeah.
LeBron James confronted Stephen A. Smith, the journalist and ESPN commentator, basically Mr. ESPN himself, Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah,
that poor guy. He works like 24 hours a day.
Yep. He got to know everything. Yep.
Everything. So obviously Stephen A. Smith covers LeBron James' son, who's on the same team as LeBron James, Bronny James Jr., and I guess LeBron James took offense to what Stephen A. Smith said about his son. So at a New York Knicks game, courtside, Stephen A. Smith was sitting down, and LeBron James confronted him and had some words to say to him. We don't know the exact words, but from what Stephen A. Smith said is, LeBron James was pissed at me. And how I look at it as Stephen A. Smith is just doing his job, bro.
Yeah, and I agree. Because I seen it, you understand? But I understand where LeBron coming from, but then I don't. I understand he just said something just because he felt like he had to his son. But like you said, like it's his job. Like what is he supposed to do that? You feel me? He's supposed to say things that other people don't want to say. Or he got to say the things that only LeBron can hear. You feel me? Because if we talk shit, yes, we could write it on his Instagram. He may not read it, but when he say it, you're gonna hear it. You feel me?
Stephen A. Smith's voice is amplified.
Exactly. Yes. So he gotta say it.
LeBron, you named your son LeBron James Jr.
Yes.
You were already crowned king out of high school.
Yeah.
You had media attention, scrutiny since you were 15, 14 years old. You know the type of attention that your name has brought to you, your family, the game, all that.
Yeah.
So what do? You name your son LeBron James Jr., right? Mm-hmm. What kind of pressure do you think that kid has?
Yeah, he got crazy pressure, man. He got to show up.
He can never live up to that.
Yeah.
Can never live up to that. So he already probably has extreme pressure to do that. The poor kid already had a heart attack.
For real. I forgot about that. Yo, I forgot about that. They said
might have been a vaccine injury.
Yeah.
There's no facts to that, but that could be a cause, is what they're saying. But, yeah, bro. So you named your son LeBron James Jr. And now you kind of muscled him into the NBA.
Yeah, you muscled. Yeah,
because if he wasn't LeBron James Jr.,
there's
wouldn't
no
have
way
gotten drafted to the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yep, that's a fact.
You behind closed doors, the narcissistic king, told Jeannie Buss, owner of the Los Angeles Lakers, get my son drafted to this team so I'll stay another year.
Yeah, yep.
I want to play with my son.
Yeah.
And I do think that's fire. That's dope.
Yeah, it's
never
dope.
seen it before. So I'm not knocking it. Nepotism is fire when it works like that, right? But you have to deal with what's going to come with that. You have to know that's what's going to come with it.
Of course.
And Stephen A. Smith didn't say nothing disrespectful.
Yeah.
He just said that Bronny James is essentially a Make-A-Wish kid.
Yeah.
He should not be in this league right now. I don't think it's that disrespectful. The facts are the facts.
Yeah.
You look at the points. He puts up points in the D League.
Yeah.
But not in the NBA.
NBA, exactly.
Game,
he barely could score. Yep, it's a different game. Yep. I mean, I just feel like just keep him in the D League for a little bit. You understand?
You ever be nice with your homeboys? You're playing on the court. It's 3-on-3. You guys are fire, right?
Yeah.
And then you guys go to like one of these gyms, like the indoor courts, like LA Fitness. And you got your same three. You guys play against a couple of other people, and you're like, oh damn, this is another
league. Yeah, every day. Yeah.
That's probably what Bronny James is going through when he goes from D League and then
to the NBA.
Lakers.
Yeah. He's
right. Like, oh my god, I'm scoring 15, 20 in the D League, and I come here.
I'm barely getting 5. Yeah, exactly. You can't even shot. Yep. Yep. It's different. Yep. The intensity and all of that shit. You understand? You gotta get used to it. But I mean, the only thing he gonna do is keep. You understand? Is he just got to keep playing with them boys? Yeah. That's it. Of course, he ain't gonna be the best. He ain't gonna get Rookie of the Year. No. None of that shit. He just got to keep. You got to thug it out. And my ass feel like if he just keep I think he keep a good mindset that he'll be great.
Yeah,
I feel like he'll be good.
He's a good kid, and I think he will be fine. Yeah. I just think they put him in the league too quick.
Yeah,
like he should have developed more in the D League and then transferred over.
Yeah,
because you're already. I can't even imagine playing with that kind of pressure, too, bro. Like that's not normal pressure.
But the thing is,
it's hard to be in the NBA.
The thing is, I know they know that already. Yeah. They just putting him in there so he can play. You understand NBA? But then they put him back to the too, and the thing is, and then they put him back in the D League. Like he's playing both, like here and there. So I get it. He got to get a feeling. Yeah. You only could get a feeling because he didn't. What did he even play any college ball a little bit?
He played a little.
That's what I'm saying. He played a little bit, and so that's why. So and then they got to put him in the D League.
I mean, I think it would be fire if let's say now they got Luka. They're playing good. They're on a run. So it would be fire. Like, I'm rooting for them. It'd be fun to see them win a championship.
Yeah, if he win a championship.
Even if Bronny doesn't really contribute, it'd be cool just to see a father and son holding a fucking trophy up. That's pretty sick.
That'd be ridiculous.
Something like that could put him up there with MJ.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
He's MJ already up there with MJ.
I'm just saying, man. But that would. I'm just saying that would be it'd be like, well, MJ has 6 rings. Oh, well, did he bring his son to a you know what I'm saying? It'd just be like that little thing.
That'd be a dope thing, but they can't even talk about that. To me, I would be like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear nobody say, well, at least LeBron made his son win a championship. I'd be like, who gives a fuck? You understand? Like, what are y'all talking about right now? That don't even make any sense. So I mean, it is what it is. I think he'll be all right.
He'll be fine.
Yeah,
I'm rooting for him because I think it'll be fun, man.
Yeah, it is what it is. I don't even got a dad. I have a stepdad. It is what it is, man. You gotta do great things, man. That's it.
Do you think not having a dad?
Oh, here we go.
What?
Go ahead, Mike.
What?
Go ahead.
You think I'm gonna make some racist, horrible joke?
Yeah, man.
I'm not. Do you think not having a dad can make somebody greater, or do you think not having a dad can really cripple them? Like, what? It
could cripple you more.
Cripple you more?
Yeah, big time. Big time. I think so.
Speak on
big time. I just feel like, you understand, especially it all depends on what kind of father you have. You understand? Yeah. Because I think that you had like a real good father, they push you more to be great, and they know like, yo, no, you could do this. For somebody to tell you that you could do this, you can do this, you understand, is a big thing for real, They give a lot of people need courage, you understand? We need that. I mean, I had Greg's stepdad, you understand? But he was always working. So if I had a dad that would push me to be great, like I think I would have been a better person. You understand? I'm not a better person, but a better athlete. Because we always play ball, I box and everything, but I never took it to that level that next level, but because I never had nobody to push me, it was just me. You feel me? I never had nobody tell me like, yo, you can be great. Like, I'll help you. I'll do this. I understand. So that's how I know when some of these dudes have their dad, they push them. I know like, yo, it's easy to be great because you had that motivation. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always tell some people that I
strong figure.
Yeah, strong figure. You could tell them like, yo, you could be great. I'll help you get to that level. Because if you want, like, listen, if you want it, I can help you get there, and it's true. Yeah. So I feel like having a good father on your side that would just like he'll come up from work and be like, "Yo, let's go shoot.
Yeah, let's go out
there. Let's go out there. No, you'll be so much better. You understand? Like for real. Like, and I was always athletic. I was always playing basketball. I was always boxing. I was always doing something. You understand? Yeah. And I just did it on my own. You feel me? So if I had that somebody that pushed me, dog, I swear to God, I know.
Our ball.
Yeah, like I listen. Example. I swear to God, I would have been great, nigga. Yeah. Like I swear to God. Like remember, I had fucking basketball games. I was going by myself.
Yeah.
You understand? Like I was going to fights when I was boxing by myself.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's probably one time I said that he made it. You understand? But other than times, like if I had somebody pushing me, like yo, you could do this. Go ahead. You understand? Yeah. I would have been a whole different athlete for real. So I feel like you understand that's why a lot of people are crippled. You understand? Because they didn't have that push. You understand? You didn't have that push. So I think so for real.
That yin and yang of your father and mother.
Yep. It's different though. I think it's really a big thing, man, for real. When your parents when your parents believe in you and they tell you you can do it and all that, I think it plays a big role.
Or even just
real.
Like simple foundations like of a father figure, like just like knowing how to control your emotions. Like somebody teach you how to control emotions or teach you how to treat women.
Yeah,
things like that. Because it's like a lot of it's a statistic, but a lot of guys that grow up and have anger issues.
Yeah.
They didn't grow up with a father figure and they end up beating women and things like that because they're very emotional. They've come from, single mother households where they have nothing but sisters and women around their life. So they, in that environment, see tons of emotion.
And and if you see in this world, man, a lot of even like you understand, it's really a lot in our community. But even if you hear like a lot of white guys, oh yeah, like man, I lost my dad at a young age, and people say that more affects them than losing their mother. I'm not saying the mothers are not but their father, you understand, is a big thing. You understand? Of course, we all love our mother. You understand, the nurture and all that shit, but it's different with a guy and their father for real, big time.
Like with my pops, and I heard this from somewhere. It's not like I made this quote up, but with father, like I went through stages with my pops. You go through 3 stages with your pops, right? There's the 3 stages are, first is like envy, like he's your superhero, right?
Yeah.
And the next one is he doesn't understand me.
Yeah.
You get to an age where, pops, you don't know what the hell it's like, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of here. And then the last stage is where you're like, oh, I get what you were trying to do
before. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's almost like, I forget, somebody said it's so much better than how I explained it, but it was like three stages.
Yeah, that's true.
Like he goes through that thing where he's your pops. You just can't wait to hang out with him. You look up to everything. He's a superhero. And the second stage is where you go, you're in your teens or your younger 20s and 20s, even maybe early 30s, and you're like, you don't understand how it's like.
For you back in the day,
You didn't have this kind of pressure, blah, blah, blah. And then you get older, you have a kid, or you get married, you go through a divorce, whatever it is, and you start to relate to him. Humanize. Oh, there you go. It is, it's like demonize is the second stage. Yeah. And then the last stage is humanize.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree. I never really had that kind of bond. So you live, so it's different.
I saw
you
my
feel
pops
me?
firsthand because my pops would go to work overnight, come home, do another job, come home, sleep on the couch. He'd be so tired he wouldn't even make it up the steps.
Yeah.
Sleep on the couch. Me and my boys would come through the house and he'd wake up like 1 second, oh, what's up, guys?
Yeah, I remember.
He would say jokes like, I thought they were robbing the place. Right? And then he'd go and do it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, then when I got older and I did the same thing. I went, dude, I get what you did. I get what you're trying to tell me. I get why when I was living at your house rent free and I would come home with sneakers and blowing my money, you would look at me like, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it now.
Yeah. Yep. It's crazy. And it's crazy how we all live different life, man. Like, like when I was, okay, like you said, like when you was, like your dad would see you with sneakers and shit. You feel me? And he'd be like, damn, he was mad. Like, did you ever pay rent when you lived at your parents' house?
No.
Yeah, you see, like, and then when I lived at my parents' house at a certain age, I had to pay.
He always made me, like, we always worked and stuff like that. But not until like I got older where it was kind of like, he was like, all right. Yeah. Like, I think he was trying to, like, send me a message. Like,
yeah. See, and that's the thing, man. Like, we live different lives because, you understand? And it's crazy how life is, you understand? How white people live their life, how Spanish people live life, and how black people live. We all live in the same world, but our lives are so different.
Yeah.
The way that we went through life, like as our parents or our mother, our grandparents, and all that shit. Like, it's just, it's crazy, man. You understand? That's why that we all have to break that curse, that some things that we don't like, that we grew up with, we have to. You understand? See, that's why I be telling sometimes, like, even when we talk and we talk about work, I be like, duh, like, you don't need, like, let's say, like, because you got your business and you work, like, sometimes like you have to spend that quality time, you understand, with your daughter, though. Like, I'm telling you, you have to spend that time because that's how you're going to mold her to the way you want her to be. Like, not how you want her to be,
but
like
how you want to instill value in her.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, for sure.
You understand? Because yes, your dad was great, you understand, but he worked nonstop. You feel me? So like you're like, damn, like you needed some more of that time. You feel me? Just because he bring money, that's not his value to you. Yeah, no, for sure. You feel me?
Well, like, and there's just different ways of showing your value and different ways of showing your love. Like, you know what I'm saying? And my pops still managed, like I said, he still managed to come to when I had basketball games. And shit, he was there. If I had to fix something,
he was there.
He could have been dead asleep. And after working a shift, and if something happened with my car and I broke down, he was there. Yeah,
and that's what's up. Yeah.
So that wasn't the case, but like as I get older now, like he just had his 70th birthday, right? And it just brought different things to my head. Yeah. I'm like, he's turning 70. It's a big birthday, right? I'm like, these motherfuckers aren't gonna be here forever.
Forever, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like you have to think that, and like I know whether it's ego in me or what, or it's just like the pressure of just the way my mindset has always been. But I always wanted to be the one in the family that was like, yo, Mike did it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like basically when that day comes, I know everything, at least everybody's taken care of. Yeah. Everybody's on point. Like I can't imagine like losing my mom or my pops or anything like that. And then not having them see me
involved to that person, it could be,
you know what I'm saying? Whether it's like some narcissistic ego way of thinking, like where it's, I'm just trying to do that so they could think I'm good or better. It's not like that. I'm just saying, like, I want them to know that everything they did wasn't for nothing. Any sacrifices they have made for my life, that they know that it was for the greater good and that they did everything.
Well, at least they know that, you understand, you're going to be a good provider, a good father for your own family. Like, they know, like, we raised him to be a good man. You understand? That's it. You understand? Like, for real. Like, and you got to do that. For real. I just feel like, yes, we need to make money, but we still need to make time for the most important things in life. For real. And I see that, you understand, with people. I see that with my friends do stuff that they don't do. And I'm just like, and I even tell them, I'm like, yo, like, we even talked about this. Like, we know that, you understand, what our parents didn't do. Like, why y'all doing the same shit? Yeah. Like, why y'all doing the same shit? Like, are you dumb? You understand? Like, what are we doing? And you see why we are the way we are.
Go against the grain, do the opposite sometimes.
Do the opposite, you understand? Because it's all probably, I'm not saying, I'm just like, I just talk about black people, but I see why that we have the issues that we have, you understand? I just be like, yo, like, what are we, fucking stupid? I really, like, you understand? Like, sometimes I just hate being around us.
Yeah. Well, you understand? All right. So it's not even so much a race thing, right? Yeah. Like you're saying, it's not even so much a race thing. It's more of just like a culture thing. Yeah. So like even when I was younger, whether we were white, black, Spanish, right? High school, all through high school, college, even out of college when we were like in our early 20s, starting to get some money and things like that. All we ever wanted to do? We just wanted to shine.
We wanted to shine,
we wanted to get money so we could get girls. We wanted to be fly so we can get girls. We wanted to have a nice car. Everything that we seen, it was all from the culture that we consumed. The music we consumed, the TV we watched. Everybody, all they showed us was fancy things, right? And no one you knew really had these things. But you had a pair of Jordans and you felt great about yourself. And it brought your confidence up. And it turned you into this consumer. And then after a while, it just consumes your whole mental. And now all you're doing is chasing the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? Like the same things we said, how we should have been. Like, think about 2008. We were over there buying stupid sneakers and clothes, right? Yeah. We could have been buying a condo for $12,000. Charging somebody $2,500 a month. Exactly. Right? Add 2 or 3 I had a BMW when I was 24. Yeah. Those same years, I could have got 2 or 3
condos right where we in Coral Springs, right where we lived at, Mike. Yep.
That were all getting.
And that's exactly.
But I did it.
Yep. We didn't.
Because the culture never taught
us that. Exactly.
The culture just taught me how to spend my money and shine.
Exactly. And brag about it. And be stupid. And that's the thing. You understand? And sometimes I even have that feeling about my parents. And I'm like, yo, y'all grew up the way y'all grew up. How come y'all never really taught us about don't spend your money dumb? Yeah. You understand? Be smart with your money. Oh, you understand? And then some people tell me, oh, maybe they didn't know. Like, no, they knew. You understand? Like,
see, my
it's not that.
Always told me save money for a rainy day.
Yeah.
But no one ever told me save your money for a business or save your money for an
opportunity. Exactly.
They just told me to hold on
to the money. And then that's the dumb thing.
When you hold on to the money like this, it doesn't let any new one in. It can't get in.
And that's the thing. And I'm just like, yo, like we are so dumb. We are our own fucking like prom. You understand? Like we just... I just be like, oh my gosh, man. I even get mad at some like one of my brothers sometimes be like, yo, stop doing the shit that you do sometimes. I'm like, you understand? Because you fall in the same trap that, you understand, that our parents did some dumb stuff. I started like no investments, none of this. I'll just be like, yo, you got to change this shit. You cannot. You have kids, you understand? You feel me? Yeah. You have kids. You got to do better. Mm-hmm. You don't want your kids to grow up like... I'm not saying we grew up horrible. We didn't. I ain't gonna lie. But we had enough, it was good. But I don't want... You understand? I'm like, you don't want your kids to grow up when they don't have enough. They out here doing dumb shit and blah, blah, blah. You understand? Like, show them a better life. You feel me? You got to show them a better life. You got to do that. Facts. You understand? You can't be like, oh, let them learn it the same way. No, don't do that because they may not end up like how we did. We end up pretty good. They may not end up on there. Now. That's what I'm saying. So they may end up worse. You understand? Bad. You understand? So we got to make better decisions in life for real. As even parents or even as uncles or whatever. Like me, I'm an uncle. You understand? So I even give my niece and them. You understand? I send them little money and I tell them like, listen, don't spend all your money. You feel me? You understand? Like, I'm just like, don't spend all your money. Like, I know y'all like to play games. I get it. Y'all young. I'm not telling y'all to be fucking adults as a kid. I know y'all like to play game, but still know the value of money. You feel me? Like, as I say, okay, if I give you $20 this week and next week is all gone every single week, then I'm not giving you no more money. Yeah. You understand? Because that's not the way you want to spend money. You just fucking it up. Like, I'm saying, like, at least have $5 or $6 left in what I gave you. Yeah. I want to see that you know how to manage your money. You feel me? Like, for real, just teach them some little values. You feel me? So they know that you can't just be like, I'm going to spend my money, I'm going to get it back. You spend my money. We can't do that. For real. We can't do that as people, though, for real. No, so man. It is what it is, yo.
Well, this is a deep episode.
Yeah, for real. It's facts, yo. Man. I love shit like this.
Facts.
For real. Mm-hmm.
Next week we should have a dope guest on.
Yeah, hopefully.
I'm excited. We'll announce that when it gets a little closer. Mm-hmm. But man, it's been another episode of Successful Failures. Yeah. If you haven't already, make sure you guys are liking, commenting, subscribing, all that stuff. All that stuff really helps us in the algorithm and it helps us grow. So
yeah, for real.
Make sure you guys are doing that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's another episode, man.
Yep.
Peace.
Peace out.